Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Papa TV live coverage of a Papa Circuit event here in Cleveland, Ohio. My name is John Replogle. I can't say Ohio properly, apparently.
When you live here, you can say it however you want.
I'm here with Evan Biggin, who you just heard, and I'm here with Sanjay Shah. And we are watching some action on Metallica. And guys, take it away.
All right. How's it going,
guys?
How's it going, Sanjay?
I'm doing good. How are you, Evan?
Excellent. So Pete Hendricks is up here on Metallica.
Pete's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, also Washington, PA.
You know, Pete's one of the first people I remember seeing when I started playing in tournaments. You know, it's because of the hat, of course. I was in Papa C finals, and the game was Wizard of Oz, and I'd never played it before. This is Papa 16, and I played out a turn, and I just remember turning around, and then I saw Pete give me this look of just disgust. He just like, nah.
I think you have learned a thing or two since then.
Yeah, well, you know, I think a month later I played out a turn in another tournament, but since then I haven't done it. And, you know, that was back in 2013.
Pete is the man with the hat.
Yeah.
Currently without the hat, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I saw him, I was like, who's the guy with the hat? That looks really cool. The guy must be from Texas or something.
Nope, he's from Washington, Pennsylvania, which is just as good.
I believe Pete is not qualified at this current moment, so every game he's playing right now I think is really important to his chances.
Right. I think he came in late today. So he hasn't had much time to actually put up games. So hopefully he'll do well over here.
Well, he got his atta-ball during the Sparky multi-ball, and that's a good place to start. Nice dig in the center. That was really good. He's playing really live.
So he's got the super jackpot lit. Is the 20-second timer still on?
Until it kicks the ball out, yeah.
Correct.
So, and he's just pounding stuff. It must have already kicked out by now.
Yeah. Pete's high score on Metallica is 25.5 million. So anything above that's getting him points. He's currently in 34th place.
Takes the last second jackpot.
Do we know which ball he's on? Well, okay, that was ball one, so that's good.
Okay.
Good start. So this game plays very well. The major problem that we have is that the outlanes do not have any posts, if I'm not mistaken. Both the left and right outlanes have lost their posts. So that's what happens when the ball goes near the outlanes. So that's rapidly come to ball three.
Is it magnets?
It could be. I would not be surprised.
Yeah. It also has a pretty tight tilt, but I guess that's to be expected in a circuit event.
I think the tilt is very fair. You can get away with a relatively decent nudge, but you'll get too dangerous. But you have to be careful. If you do it slightly more, then it's going to tilt. But
oh my goodness!
So Pete doesn't have much progress.
Oh, there's a danger.
Yeah, doesn't have much progress towards any of the multi-balls.
So at this point, he's already finished Sparky once. I wonder what he's going to do right now.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, well that'll improve his points, I think.
That's an interesting decision.
Yeah, so the dead bounce right there is dangerous.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So if you hold up the left flipper when that kicks out, it'll be pretty safe.
Does the ball get trapped over to the left flipper, or does it?
Yeah, it either gets trapped in the left flipper, or it'll just hit the tip and go to the other flipper.
Okay.
But you don't want to do what he did.
Correct. Okay, so up next, it looks to be Todd Siver.
All right, let's watch another game of Metallica and see how Todd does. Todd is another veteran of the tournament pinball play. He placed second here at this event last year.
Yeah, he beat Andy Rosa in best of 7 series.
I did not know that.
And yeah, he told me after, he had been playing against Andy for many years because they're both Michigan guys, and that was the first time he'd ever beaten him in a series.
That's amazing.
Yeah, everybody has their dragons they need to slay in the pinball world.
Yep.
I mean, and
Agreed.
Who was yours, John?
I don't have one now. I slayed mine at Papa this year.
When you were first starting, who was the guy to beat in Pittsburgh?
Oh, in Pittsburgh? Well,
Yeah.
when I was first starting, there was a gentleman named Bill Kurtz, and actually there was 3 guys who regularly cleaned my clock in Pittsburgh. Their names were Kevin Martin, Bill Kurtz, and Steve Zumoff. Now Kevin has, we don't get to see Kevin play much anymore, but he was pretty darn good back in the day. He still is.
Yeah, Steve got in the top. Steve won B division, right?
Yeah, he did. And Steve, Steve had children, and after he did that, he didn't have quite as much time available for pinball.
That's the perfect excuse for sandbagging years later.
There you go.
Sanjay, who was the guy that was good in your area or gal?
Oh gosh, when I first started out, I played with Sean Grant, the Storm. I went to one of my first pinball tournaments with him. We actually drove to Chicago from New Jersey in '94 for the IFPA 3, I believe. That was to be the last IFPA tournament until the Sharp Brothers restarted it.
Wow.
So, yep. And at that time, there weren't that many tournaments. So I used to be able to die to try to find a tournament during those years. And now people have a lot of luxury. They can choose from tournaments they want to attend. And there's just so many out there.
Yep.
It's amazing.
I just watched Todd make some really nice live catches while you were telling that story. He was controlling that multi-ball really well. It's over now, but this is a tough Metallica, so.
Todd needs over 32 million to get some points.
Okay, so he has an uphill battle to climb, especially after an early exit to the multi-ball.
Currently, he is qualifying. He's ranked 22nd right now currently in the standings.
That's a dangerous place to be, though.
Definitely.
There's
a very
plenty of time,
dangerous
though.
place. The point difference is about 13 points from the 25th guy, but that's really not too much. He can still drop out if some people jump in.
Oop. Yeah, you're right. I guess that was kind of a late. That was kind of a late tilt, but it did let him get away with a couple big moves before that.
Okay, so we're up to ball 2. Okay. So at this point, would you go for Sparky or, let's see, it looks like Lock is available on Coffin.
Man. I'd go for the grave marker.
And
Really?
the grave marker has been pretty safe on this game.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had too many issues with it.
Well, I guess he's on ball 2, so he could progress towards another Sparky. If I were on ball 3, it'd definitely be grave marker.
Okay. Not able to make a sense of what he's trying to do right now. I think he's just trying to control the ball, I think.
He wanted to get some snakes lit.
Oh, boy. Okay, now he has control. We'll have a better idea now.
Okay, there you go.
He was
That's
going.
like grave marker.
Yeah, you called that, Evan.
Well, I didn't say he was going to do it.
Okay.
Post pass to the left and then try again. Okay,
he's-
direct.
He's
Another
just
backhand.
just going right at it like a.
Oh. I don't know. I don't think he actually meant to hit Sparky there. I think he.
It was a mistimed shot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, regroup, regather yourself.
Quick. It was a really quick ball save time at the beginning. This is Papa's machine, John?
Yeah, this is we brought a few out from the Papa facility, and this was one of them.
So this is the Kaylee George machine then.
The Kaylee George machine. What was the significance of that?
The Papa 17 final game. You were there. You were commentating on it.
Well, yeah.
That's all right. You've done a lot.
Is it sad that I don't remember these things?
No, no.
Let's worry about the current game, though. I guess. I mean,
okay.
We can. Otherwise, we're just going to see how bad my memory actually is, which we don't want to know. Oh,
good save.
Yep.
Good reaction.
Very close to Sparky here. 2 more shots.
Nice little tip off. He's got to get control back. There we go. That'll do it.
Beautiful.
Post pass.
Okay.
Oh, that works. That works.
Control.
And live catch.
Don't blow it, Todd.
Here we go, Todd.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right. So
Like a champ.
take a walk, check his picks, adjust your glasses, and you're good to go.
And then fry somebody.
Let's see how many picks are done.
And
2 are done.
Just
Okay.
means the edge ones.
Yep.
So, just so our viewers at home know, when you're talking about picks, you're talking about
Talking about the 4 stand-ups on that the ones that usually drain you, that encompass the main shots.
There we saw Todd get one of the left side picks.
Yeah.
So the significance of the picks are once you get all 4, then it lights the snake for you to be able to start double playfield scoring, as well as get an atta ball.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Those outlanes are a killer.
So once again, we are here in Cleveland, Ohio. This is a Papa Circuit event, and we're watching some of the final hours of qualifying here as people try to make a last-ditch attempt to make it into the finals tomorrow morning. The top 24 people make the finals tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll crown a winner to the circuit event.
That seems to be the standard for the circuit events now, because of the top 24 being awarded points. Unless you're Southern Fried Gaming Expo, it seems to be giving out, top 24 getting to the finals.
Okay, let's watch something a little bit different here. We got an older game in the mix for the main, and that's 8 Ball Deluxe. And of course, I switched to it right when Rod Lawrence just ended his game on it.
Yeah, Rod Lawrence is one of the really good Ohio players that tends to not travel much other than to Papa. Oh, he's going back on.
So the person that we're currently seeing in front of the screen, the young kid, I forget his name, but I believe he got 185 million on The Walking Dead, and that was really amazing.
Yeah, that was a very difficult Walking Dead.
Very, very, very difficult Walking Dead.
I'll be the judge of that.
So this 8 Ball Deluxe, couple of things about it.
Oh.
First, there's that. The 8 ball target tends to return it down the middle.
I think that was diggable. I gotta say,
yeah.
it wasn't going to be easy. Let me say it was a flipper error. I think it could have been saved.
Yeah, the right flipper is a little soggy, but that's okay because it aim shots still work on it, and it makes it all the way up top.
You cannot hit the ball from the lower part of the right flipper too much, otherwise it's going to go way down left. That's due to the sogginess of the flipper.
Another adjustment for this game is that extra balls are turned on.
Actually, I think it's extra ball is turned on.
Really?
Yeah, I believe.
Could have sworn I got 2.
Okay, then I was wrong. I was told that you could only get 1, but
well, maybe. Good
That was a
save
good
there.
save. Very good save.
So he's going for it. We'll find out.
I think I would actually switch and take the 8 ball here in this, as it's his ball too.
Now he's 1 shot away from getting the extra ball, I believe, or is he 2 shots away?
Well, now that he's there,
Right.
yeah. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, go for the extra ball and then
Nice save.
worry about the 8 ball right after it.
Oh,
my goodness.
That was unbelievable.
So he had 2 great, very fortunate bounces into the in lane on the right side.
Oh.
So he does need 1 more shot. Now, if he makes the left orbit again, he will collect an extra ball.
very, very friendly shats.
Oh no. And if you lose a ball before you get your extra ball, then the left orbit resets, and you'll have to make 5 shots again in order to collect the extra ball on your next ball.
Now, Sanjay, do you know the what is the rule as far as spotting targets on the right side and having something to do with the A, B, C, D targets?
Right. So I believe once you collect all the 4 letters A, B, C, D, then it will spot you the target. Is that correct?
John?
Dunno.
So the thing is, the top 2 letters can be collected up on the top rollovers, whereas the next 2 letters, C and D, can be collected only in the in lanes. So the in lane ones will be the harder ones to get since they're right next to the out lanes.
Yeah.
But it is possible to shats the in lanes.
Well, Rod got 500,000, so it looks like he's looking to get that score recorded. So I'm going to say either he doesn't have a game on the machine really, besides the previous one, or he's in a bad state of affairs because I mean 500,000 is not really where you want to be recording scores at this point.
Yeah, he got here pretty late and he focused on classics, and I think he was even in the classics finals.
Oh, I see.
I think I saw him hanging around there.
And let's catch one more game of this and see if we can see a decent-sized score.
Okay, so let's see who's coming up next.
Michael Hodge.
All right, Michael. Well, when you're watching this later, Michael, we're going to give you a critique of your play on 8 Ball Deluxe. So have at it, guys. Be brutal.
Yep. So there's an example right there of the right flipper. You can't really shoot it too late because it does get a little bit soggy towards the end of the flipper. So he had 2 straight shots that ended up hitting the bottom of that upper flipper instead of going to the orbit where he wanted it to.
Ooh, he didn't use the upper flipper at all there.
That's good.
Do you guys use the upper flipper on this?
I use it to guard. And occasionally, if I feel it's strong, I will definitely take shots at the 8 ball from it.
I would pretty much agree, but then if there's only 1 target left on the target bank, I'm tempted to try for that target if it's not too low.
Wow.
Yeah, so that drain right there might have not been savable because the tilt on this is also pretty tight. He could have gotten it. His best chance was getting it out of the area on that first bump.
Right. A nice forward nudge when it hit the top of the slingshot might have propelled it into the upper rubber and out of harm's way. But maybe not. It might have tilted also.
We'll never know.
All right. I have faith that we're going to see a big one here. Now that's a good start.
All right, this is Tim Caro. He is also a Cleveland player.
Tim wasn't saving that.
He travels to Pittsburgh pretty often. I think Tim was at Buffalo too.
Straight down the middle.
Yeah.
Gosh.
The pop bumpers on this game definitely do tend to do that pretty often.
That left flipper has a really high pitch to it. I don't know what the term is. The angle?
You mean where it ends its stroke?
Yeah, it's really high, so you can pretty much hold up the left flipper on an in lane and it'll trap every time.
I think Tim's going to want that shot back because he missed it direct into the post pretty hard.
That was a good catch. Controlled catch. Good to see that.
So, I mean, typically when I step up to an 8... Gosh.
Didn't try for it.
Well...
He was over here by the booth like before the thing went in the trough.
He was a couple feet away from... he was out of the playing area by the time the bonus was counting on that.
I don't blame him, actually, the way that ball drained. Actually, I think it's the first time I've seen in these 2 days the ball draining directly from the bumpers on the left side right down the middle. Hopefully that's not going to happen too often. Do we want to go to Funhouse? Adam McKinney is playing.
Yeah, that sounds good, Sanjay. I'll take it right over there.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate all the work you do behind the scenes. I can only imagine what you must be doing.
Yeah. Am I allowed to actively cheer against Adam on this game? Or since I'm on the broadcast, should I just be positive? And
You can be positively negative if you want. Well, he's got 2 balls and a nice regular multi-ball. Here's a shot. There's 2 million.
Nice.
3 million. He's already gotten one. Oh, and that's gone.
So let's see what Adam's previous high score was.
I think Adam had in the around.
He had a good score, I believe.
Yeah, I think I saw him get 20.
Wow, if he got 20 million and he's still going back after it. I guess he really feels this is pretty playable then.
He said that Funhouse is easy. That was his exact words.
I actually did hear him say that as well. So it looks like his previous high was 16.7 million. Okay. I think he can definitely get more. He's on ball 2.
Adam had a great game of Attack from Mars earlier, just destroyed it. He annihilated it.
Adam just dialed in on that mystery mirror shot in 3 consecutives. It was interesting. He got closer each time until he was in.
So he only needs possibly 1 more mystery mirror in order to light Super Frenzy, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He did that on purpose. He was actively shooting at the pop bumpers in order to get some progression in his time. He was going back for multi-ball.
What is that, 6 o'clock there? So it would have taken a couple of shots. But depending on how long that ball was, he might have had the jets lit.
Right, I think he has 1 jet lit. He has the
Just
blue
the one?
jet, I believe. And the top 2, the red and the yellow, they aren't lit.
Oh, okay. Adam is in 14th place right now.
He slipped to 14th. Wow. Okay, so what he wants to do is he wants to get Super Frenzy. So he wants to get that last mirror shot. I believe it's the last shot.
Oh,
nice.
There we go. Gets the million lit. And is it blinking? Yes, it is.
It is blinking.
So,
are you sure it was blinking? I think.
oh no.
Yeah, it's
it was just
quick. He hasn't used his quick multi-ball yet.
And he's still going after. Okay, that's interesting to me.
So at this point, I would definitely go for Rudy's head, his mouth,
Yeah.
because not only will he get a million, but he'll light the last mirror mode.
What was he doing there? It looked like he was trying to do a post pass.
Looks like he's still trying to concentrate on multi-ball.
Well, okay, if he has 20 million, then a quick multi-ball for 4 million does really nothing for him.
Yeah, he has 16.7 right now currently.
Oh, okay, 16.7. So
There you go. Light it the hard way.
All right, so we can see 1 quick multi-ball or 1 regular multi-ball. Oh. I don't want it to be a quick multi-ball, but it is a quick multi-ball.
I got to tell you, I would have gone after that earlier, and let me explain my reasoning why. Because even if his goal is just a regular multi-ball, you can make progress towards your time during quick multi-ball. So.
Is that right? Oh yeah, I think you're right, John.
Now I've heard reports of this kick-out just being really wonky. I have not experienced that in my game.
Neither have I as well.
Good quality drop catch.
Yep.
Now
lights lit, mirrors lit for.
You know, I gotta say, I wouldn't actually go for it yet. I would want to see if I could get. Oh, now he's getting close. 10 o'clock.
10:30, 10:25, 10. Oh wow, 10:45. Almost 11 o'clock.
Now I'd go for it.
So we're looking at the center of the playfield, which tells the game time left before locks become lit.
All right, I guess that's a good thing to explain, Sanjay. Like, so locks become lit at 11:30.
He's at 11:15 right now. No, good.
Trouble. Oh.
Good job.
Oh, he's borrowing some time right now. He got the quick the quick lock there, where you got the actual minutes you needed to light the lock and collect it at the same time. This would be an ideal time to short plunge and go into the mystery mirror.
I'm sure he's going to soft plunge it. Now let's see what he's going to do here. He'll get the ball back.
Will he?
Fortunately. Oh my! Oh, because the special was lit. That's why he didn't get it back. Oh no.
No. The reason he didn't get it back, you will get the ball back once during a ball.
Okay.
If it's at the beginning of your ball.
I
And that
did
is
not
the
know
only time you'll get that ball save from the one switch.
I did not know that. Wow.
I've gotten it back before quick multi-ball. Are you sure about that?
Well, yes. We just saw it.
I didn't. Oh my goodness, that was very sad. It was a good game, nevertheless.
That potentially, and Adam knows it. He's walking around. He's taking his shoe off. Actually,
He almost threw a shoe at us at the booth here.
I don't know. We didn't have anything to do with it. We're sorry, Adam.
Adam throwing a shoe around. Not at the game, but.
And looks like we're waiting for a scorekeeper to come. Do you guys want to watch another game of Funhouse here and see what's going on, or would you guys like to take a move?
We just did this one, right?
Yeah.
We can do another if you want.
While we got a break, how do you guys? I mean, what's your approaches to going after this game? If you want to get a Herb qualifying score.
I'll let you go first, Evan.
Sure. It's when the mirror is lit for a mode, I go for it pretty much every time. After that, it's just progressing towards. I play it pretty simply. I just go towards multi-ball and get the take the mirrors modes when I get them. I didn't even get one steps award at all. I didn't care about that.
I learned something, though. I love learning. Learning is good. I learned something.
Adam's back here. He's saying that he just learned something. He didn't know. He thought he was going to get his ball back, I guess. And
well, I don't know if there was anything he could do about it. So, take that knowledge for.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, there wasn't. I don't think there was a move that was saving the ball, but it's a painful lesson to be learned, especially when you're in a striking position. Anyways, back to your story.
Nah, there's no story.
Okay.
So basically, I think I would do the same thing as what Evan says as well. Obviously, I'm not going to light the steps on purpose, but if I do see it lit, I'm just trying to say I would like to combine that with multi-ball, so that I can protect the left the left out lane.
Okay, so you're talking about lighting the steps by getting it through the mystery mirror, which is different than getting the steps by falling through the hole.
Yeah.
Right. Correct.
And
exactly.
And basically you get a kickback or a ball save, however you want to describe it, if you get it through the mirror until you make that steps collect. So collecting it is actually a bad idea.
Right. Thank you, John.
Playing right now that's Jake, right?
Yeah, that's Jake from Pittsburgh.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Cole Jake.
What?
That's
Wasn't
what I
he
said.
Jake from State Farm?
Well, we also call him Jake from State Farm. And that's a nice post pass. He's got his lock lit.
Yeah, there's a very friendly post pass from right to left, which is really the only one you need.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that Funhouse has a nice balanced shot schematic, but there's definitely times when there's not always a lot to shoot for.
From the right flipper.
Right, which is very different from, which is very different from, say, Twilight Zone, a later Lawler game, where you always have more of a selection, I feel. Well, it was a little squirrely on that one.
Good.
And after it's midnight, it's time to walk. Put it in his mouth. Oh, way late.
Jake is currently sitting in 45th place. He needs over 6.7 million to get into points. From his body language, this might not be his game.
Well, he still has another shot at that multi-ball. And as we know, there's a lot of points in multi-ball.
Now, the way this game is set up, he has to relock both balls. So he's back to 11:30. So he's locked one ball, one more to go before he shoots Rudy's head to start multi-ball. Good.
The shot to Rudy's head is extremely early on the flipper. You almost have to flip before it touches the flipper.
It's almost on the pivot point of the flipper.
Let's see how if it hugs the rail. Yeah, that time it hugged the left side.
He was still late though.
Oh no.
And that was caused by not post passing aggressively enough.
Right.
And I mean, there was, I'd say, 3 examples during that ball, if he goes back and watches this later, where he could say, I needed to post pass harder in order to get the ball further over, because he was forced to take a shot on the fly.
Jake, please post pass harder next time.
We'll make sure we tell him that. And once again, my name's John Replogle. I'm here with Evan Bingham and Sanjay Shah. We are here at the Cleveland Pinball and Arcade Show in Cleveland, Ohio. I said it correctly this time. And we are watching the final period of time in qualifying while people are trying to make last-ditch attempts to make it into the top 24 for the playoffs tomorrow. We will continue our coverage tomorrow of the finals during this circuit event.
There is qualifying tomorrow morning, though. I'm pretty sure.
Is there?
There's qualifying tomorrow from 9 a.m. to noon tomorrow.
That sounds right. I think the
That
finals.
sounds like blasphemy. It's a much better story if we just say it all ends right at the end of the night.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind if that happens.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Shall we go to Creature, perhaps, John?
Simpsons, 8-ball.
Yeah, we can do that.
Although
Let's
that
see. Creature from Black Lagoon, we have Aaron Metz playing right now. And it looks like our camera has been banged around again, so we apologize for the...
That's all right. We got a general idea. 58.
right, I think it's only the left 2 digits or the left 3 digits that we'll care about.
Yeah. So,
He's in multi-ball.
yeah. Now, the playfield multiplier is almost taken out of this game just because you're not getting many many spins in the bowl.
Well, he's managed that last-second saving of the girl, although I gotta say, unless that was his restart already, and it was. Okay. Oh, he's done. Oh, oh!
It looked pretty, but
Well, I say tilting is trying. I think
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a worthy save.
yeah. Didn't give it much time before letting the tilt bob settle.
Creature is one of those games that's a very good tournament game. It's a very tough playing game. You only get one kind of multi-ball, and it's a 2-ball multi-ball.
Such a great multi-ball, though.
It is. The sequence of events you need to do to get the super jackpot. Lots of fun.
You know, I gotta say, this game really got me into competitive pinball, just because of this multi-ball and the just what you're saying, the sequence of things you have to do.
It's amazing the steps, and the game can actually take you on a journey where if you reach the end of that journey, you get a huge super jackpot, and you see the lights and the sound effects and everything. The sound's really good.
Yep.
This game I've always thought of as a complete package game. There was a couple of really wonderful complete package games done in the 90s. I think some of the John Papaduke design games were examples, like Tales of the Arabian Nights.
I
Got
just
that one back.
recently found out that when the game Slam Tilts, there's a very good quote. I forget the exact quote that the game gives, but
Yeah, that was Okay, so me and Trent were over at Joe Scaletta's, and since we're on other people's machines, you can mess around and slam tilt on them all you want. So no,
That's always a good policy when you're at somebody's personal collection.
right. Well, Trent had told me that Creature from the Black Lagoon, is only one of the only games that has a different call out for a slam tilt, and she says something like, "That's it, take me home."
That's
pretty
funny.
cool. That's a cool factoid there.
Okay, so I believe the person who's playing this game is Jared. He's the one that got the 185 million on Walking Dead.
Whoa! Wow!
Yeah,
Big save.
you had to do it.
Oh, Jared's. Oh my goodness. Balls don't last long on Creature when
Yep,
you're doing
there.
that.
That move right there, from the right orbit. If you botch a live catch, it loves to just travel to the middle like that. It is very odd.
And that plexiglass or whatever it is, that also kind of makes the ball a little bit squirrely.
Yeah.
Okay, so looks like he's going after Move Your Car.
See, the ball wanted to do it again, but he got away with it that time.
Yeah, but he's going to have to change up how he's playing it if he wants to have a longer game.
So this is Papa's Creature, which has the giant teacup yellow post just to the left of the snack bar. So if you choose to shoot either the snack bar or the Move Your Car center lane on the fly, it's a little bit risky. I've seen a lot of drains come from that post.
Well, he's got the Sequential Film Award. And fortunately, he doesn't have to shoot. Oh, that's it. That nudge was way too late, and that was a bit of a rage tilt.
Right. So if he had shot one of the orbits, either the left orbit or the right orbit, he would have started multi-ball. I believe on Creature we have Gene X Swang up next. He's been doing really well this tournament. I don't think he's moved out of the top 5 at all. Well, except in the beginning. His play has been very consistently strong.
Yeah, Gene's been traveling to a lot of circuit events this year, and every single circuit event that I've, been present at, he's been there. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that was a drain right from one of those yellow rubbers.
Gene's job gives him the unique opportunity to travel more than most can. So he is able to time some of his business trips with these events.
Now the Papa circuit runs for up until March, until the next Papa event, and that's when the circuit finals are. So that's still not too late this year to get out and get enough points to be a finalist. So, I mean, Gene might have a head start on you, but you can catch him if you just win a whole lot of events.
So this is one strategy that I've noticed on Creature, which is interesting, is that when you're first starting out playing your ball, when you do a full plunge to try and finish as much of the kiss letters as you can, then just let the ball drain and you'll get another shot. Since there's a ball saver, you can go back up into the in lanes and make progress towards that as well. So
Yep.
that's interesting.
Gene's target score is around 200 million to... Oh, he's just getting that center shot in the fly like it's nothing.
I gotta say, I actually approve of making a direct shot at it rather than doing the live catch if you know you're not grabbing it perfectly. I mean, of course, in this case, Gene doesn't survive, but I'd rather take a shot at something than flub a control move.
Right. I think it depends on the game as well for me. Creature, I think it seems friendly to make the shot directly as soon as it comes out from the right orbit.
Have either of you guys had some time on this machine?
I played it about, I think, 4 or 5 times, I think.
Did you try a dead bounce from the orbit feed?
Yes, I have, and the ball is inconsistent.
Okay, so
So it starts out being consistent, it looks good, and then it suddenly goes haywire.
yeah.
So I think I tried it 2 times, and both the times I did manage to get it on the flipper, but it was squirrely.
So this is Darren Kamnitzer from the Columbus area on Creature right now. He's part of the royal family of pinball, being a cousin to the Sharps.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Oh, interesting.
Oh, we're about to be joined by the man who was just playing Creature from the Black Lagoon, Gene Wong. Are you on, Gene?
I am on.
Hey, Gene, welcome.
I'm ashamed of that game.
Well,
And we were watching you play, Gene. Sorry
I know,
about that.
I know, you're like, this guy doesn't deserve to be on the mic.
No, not at all. Meaning, I disagree with you on that. Okay, so who are we? Okay, so we're watching Darren Kamnitzer.
yep.
Okay. So now he has qualified multi-ball at the left and right orbits. And of
Oh.
course it chooses the drain immediately after that.
He chose that.
This thing's churning through people, isn't it?
It is.
How'd you guys do on it earlier?
So I had, so I think I played the game about 4 times, and on my 3rd game I got about 317 million. And then after that I played it one more time and I got about 137. So, you know.
So you
I
got a
would say
super?
I did get 1 super. Yeah.
That's pretty much this one. You get a super and you're in decent shape for it.
Right.
So I have the same story as Sanjay, pretty much. 1 super. I had a video mode, snack attack award.
I did have 1 snack attack award as well. Okay, so we have Aaron Metz who's come back to play Creature.
So for the video mode and the snack attack, how do you qualify that, or how does anybody?
It's right ramps.
right ramps.
I think 4 right ramps qualifies the snack attack at the scoop, which is a hurry up that starts at, oh, there's that dead bounce that you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, 4 right ramps qualifies the 20 million hurry up at the scoop, and then it's either 7 or 8 right ramps qualifies light video mode at the right orbit.
The M slide
Yep.
shot.
Yeah.
So Aaron still looks like trying to find some way of handling the right orbit when the ball comes out from the right orbit. See now.
Oh yeah, sensitive sling there. I mean, I wouldn't try that anymore. Once I saw it, once I'd see that, just I'm done.
Exactly.
What have you guys been doing? Someone had told me you could just hold the flipper up if you nudge the side of the machine and it would come to a trap, but that's not what was happening for me.
I'm not smart enough to think of that. I tried live catching every time with some success.
Yeah, if you're comfortable doing that, I've seen people do that. But otherwise, I think the way this game is playing, I wouldn't mind just hitting it on the fly.
Yeah. Like he just did right there. He dead bounced from the left orbit feed. I found that to be okay.
From the left orbit? Okay. I
Yeah.
haven't actually tried it from the left orbit.
See, that's what I was getting.
Okay, so Aaron wants to collect the letters and film. He has F and L already, as you can see from the bottom part of the playfield. You collect the I by completing the 4 rollovers at the top of the game. And you complete M by making 1 shot to the right orbit.
Yeah, I think I is stand-ups.
Oh, I'm sorry. I are the 4 stand-ups. The
Well,
blue stand-ups.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
get
I'm sorry.
one spotted every time you hit the scoop, too?
Yeah, until you get a jackpot. And once you get a jackpot, then you got to hit them all directly.
I believe currently the way it's set up, even if you haven't gotten your first multi-ball yet, I don't think the scoop is awarding a free blue light. At least I didn't notice it.
Well, I mean, he'll try to hit it here. I think if he hits it, we'll see. Because I know I've gotten.
I think I got
Credit.
one, too, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not positive.
There you go. See?
Let's see. Did he give it?
Yeah.
Did he give it? Okay.
Yeah, he just got the third one.
Okay.
Oop.
Good save
Dangerous. Yeah, these slingshots are real sensitive. And it's such a compacted playfield, so a missed shot is screaming back at you. I mean, basically everything on the playfield is on the lower half.
there. Right.
Well, like by the time the
That
posts
was
are
nice.
hit.
You know if this is in tournament settings or anything, or
I don't know. I have no idea.
it is not? We just got word it's not. I don't know if that changes anything or if it even has one.
Okay.
It does not have one, so I was just wondering if it did, if it was like you always find the girl at the third shot or second shot or something, but since it doesn't matter.
Okay, so he's already found the girl? I don't know where he is in the multi-ball. Let's see. Okay, well, this will tell
Yep.
you.
So jackpot's lit.
Okay. So shoot that same scoop again to collect jackpot.
Nice. Keep him alive. Come on, Aaron. So,
Do you guys know if
No
there's a grace
restart.
period for the jackpot?
Yeah.
Okay.
The jackpots have a grace period, but the restart doesn't.
Hmm.
He's no gentleman. We're in Trent's territory here. Tiltamusements.com.
Moving over to Walking Dead. This game is so fun, even though this particular one.
This
little
game is
brutal.
fun in double quotes, right?
I love this game, but not maybe this machine.
Yeah, I agree. This particular game is vicious.
And who's on this?
Vicious.
That's game over. So that's a typical score I've been seeing. I think Sanjay and I played back to back and got a similar score, and then Alberto came up after us and had a similar score.
You're absolutely right.
And we were like, because even the skill shot's hard on this one. I think they might have bent the metal so that it feeds a little towards the pop, so you can't just full plunge and get it up to the top.
Oh, you think it may have been done on purpose?
I feel like it, just the
Okay.
way it's set up. It seems like something they would do at Papa.
Yep. Jake Kalukaku is up again with his Pinbot shirt.
Yeah, that's a cool shirt. I remember seeing the
Yeah.
it's like a Kickstarter or something for it.
Oh, I see.
Some limited edition.
Yeah. Mahesh in the background playing Creature.
You got Adam McKinney right next to him, playing Metallica.
So I had trouble with the skill shot. Sometimes the full plunge wasn't reaching all the way to the top and just getting stuck in the bumper area.
That's what I had a lot of.
Yeah. So an aggressive punch to the plunger would get it up there
Barrel
sometimes.
through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pilot error there.
Pilot error. Womp womp. Let's see what kind of plunge he gets here. That's what I was seeing.
Not even close. Okay, so drop target at least once to lock the item.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't matter right off the bat as much.
Right.
Although I always forget what they are because each one has a power, right?
yeah, I think I think you need walker bombs for them to matter. I could be wrong about that.
I think it does something like. I think if you complete the set, I think it says something like first aid is prison, and I can't remember which is which.
Yeah, food goes with well walkers somehow. That's all I know. Ugh.
Admittedly,
Slingshots.
even I only have a vague idea of what that is. I know it does something else, but I'm sorry to say, even I don't know exactly what those items do.
So he's basically got no progress here on ball 3.
He's got it right where he wants it.
Oh my goodness! Look at that drain.
The good thing about this game, though, is you just need one big ball, and you can get a lot done, even in single ball play.
That is true.
Or not. But, yeah, this game is rough.
If you can pick off some well walkers, or get the prison yard going during ball save on ball 1, then
Yeah, do you guys
something.
just go for the drops to lock in a mode and start one, and then go for the wall walker in prison, or do you try to get progress on either one of those beforehand? Or
all right. So this Walking Dead's got like an older code, I think, where you can't start modes during multi-ball, or you can't, like, when you complete a set of drops during multi-ball, it doesn't light the modes. Did you guys see that?
I heard somebody asking about that. I think Adam McKinney was asking some people about that. He said during Bloodbath he had completed a set, obviously, and didn't start a mode.
Right. So the only time I've been going for them is if I have a multi-ball ready and I just want to. I play it, differently than I normally would, just because of that. I'll wait until multi-ball's ready, then get a mode going, bring it in, preferably Riot.
Now, if you qualify a mode and then you start multi-ball, you could still start whichever
Right.
mode you like.
Yeah, if they're flashing before the multi-ball starts.
I believe another strategy that people use on this game is to actually start Bloodbath. And actually, one related question on that is, do you guys know, once you start one of the regular multi-balls, like Well Walker or the Prison multi-ball, can you progress towards Bloodbath?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you can actually start Bloodbath after starting one of
Yes.
those major
Yeah,
multi-balls.
Bloodbath is always available, essentially.
Okay. Now, if I'm reading that correctly, Prison multi-ball is one shot away?
2. He's
Oh,
got
that's
to
right, correct.
get the last letter, and then you can start it. Oh. There we go. So now it's ready to go.
There we go. Okay, so at this point, I guess you want to now concentrate on the targets?
I would try to hit the drops personally.
Okay.
But you're saying in this code it won't let you start a mode?
Right, so I think he needs to get the bottom drop target here, and if he does hit it, it normally would.
Light your modes.
Yeah.
The first time. Okay, so he did
All right.
do that.
Yeah, and none
nothing
of the
is
modes are lit.
Okay. So they don't have the. Do you think they would update the code?
I think this is Papa's game. I don't know what their reasoning behind that decision was to have this code, because I don't think they just have it by accident.
So there's some reasoning.
If John were here, maybe he would know.
Too bad he's not here.
I would have done that too. I mean, like, I don't know how. It would have been close.
All right, so he could stop the drops on the left if he wants for first aid, or he got 5 shots away from Well Walker.
I know I'd probably want to lock it in, yeah. Just to,
Right.
once you get it locked in, you're set. You can go for Well Walker now, maybe.
And that's the thing about those drop targets.
It's
That's why.
dangerous.
Yep.
That's a risk you take by shooting those drop targets,
Those darn drop targets.
which are so crucial to the game, yet so frustrating.
What would you guys do right here during the ball save? Just bang on the Well
yeah.
Walker?
I would have tried to get four shots in by now.
Yeah, I was.
He found something with a kind of a safe return there. And then he took one on the fly.
Okay, so let's see. You guys want to switch? Do you want to watch Jason Weirdrick on Funhouse, possibly? Which game haven't we covered?
Attack. Attack is got somebody coming up soon. Let's see if there's anybody on the queue for it. We haven't watched Simpsons or Attack from Mars.
Okay, either of those two would be fine.
So we'll switch over to one of those. See who's coming up.
Darren Kamnitzer is on Simpsons, and DJ Toth is on Attack from Mars.
All right, so here we are on Simpsons.
There's Darren.
How have you guys been approaching this Simpsons this weekend?
Just not well.
I have not been approaching Simpsons this weekend except during the later part of today. Just the stories I was hearing from other people were so scary. I decided to not play it until later on. A game where about a score of 22 million or 23 million or so is the top score, where you can get what, about 100 million or so, I think. Maybe 50, 60 million would be normally considered a good score. So
Okay, so I did notice that, or I was told that the settings are on hard. So
Walking Dead. You're talking about?
no, Simpsons.
Simpsons, okay.
So ball locks, you have to get the targets in order. The bottom one first, then the top target, and then you can shoot a lock. That'll light lock. So just getting to multi-ball is an adventure.
Have you guys got to that multi-ball? I've only locked one ball on it in however many times I played it.
Yep, that's the same situation for me. I've only locked one ball.
I actually locked 2 balls. And then once I realized I was progressing somewhere in the game, then I couldn't lock the 3rd ball to save my life.
So Itchy and Scratchy seems to be a way to get some points here. Maybe bring a mode into Itchy and Scratchy. The issue with this one, you guys know the issue, right?
Well, one issue I know is with the garage, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be tough for the ball to actually travel the slight hump.
All right, so let's see if Jared shoots the garage here and see what happens, because it is just giving you Cletus kids
Nobody wants
progress.
Cletus kids.
There, so he shot it there,
There's Cletus
and
kids.
it didn't go up into the upper playfield. So to get it to the upper playfield, you gotta shoot
it
the
from the
auto.
left.
Yeah, you gotta shoot the auto inner loop, and then
That's what a lot of people have been feeling on Simpsons,
Right.
I think.
Exactly.
the side ramp from the upper flipper is a way to get up to the upper playfield.
I know from the left flipper too, it seems to go in, except that it's a really tight shot. But yeah, that makes this game kind of a pain.
One good thing I can say about this game is that the upper right flipper is relatively strong, so you can actually make that side ramp shot, which is heartening.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off for a minute. I'll come back, but if somebody's in my place, then I guess I'll just bow out. So.
Where are you going, even? No problem.
All right, see you guys.
All right, Evan.
Might switch to yours.
All right, I'm going to replace you.
I'm gonna sit here because it's closer.
Okay, so let me see who is playing The Simpsons right now. Darren Kamnitzer.
Gosh, this Simpsons is so mean.
It is. We were talking about the ways in which it was difficult. One thing was the garage, where the ramp, the ball wasn't clearing the ramp well enough.
There's that left from the backhand into the garage, which he just did, which went up there. But yeah, that shot. Let's see if it does a Cletus. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't even hesitate to do a Cletus. Like it was there immediately.
Yeah.
And I had that in mind, believe me, to say that the ball, when it comes out from the bumpers, when it comes down the middle, it goes down the middle.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Plunge to your doom, anybody?
Yeah, kind of like Evan was saying earlier, it seems like a lot of people have had more success with the itchy and scratchy, just trying to get an itchy or scratchy going. Obviously, it's better with a mode, but
It's definitely better with a mode, but if you can't make it, can't.
yeah, get starter mode.
Right.
Doesn't do you much good to have that running.
And now we just saw some upper playfield action for a change. That was nice.
There's a Cletus. I'm wondering if it's almost better to try to just switch it to the left flipper and try to backhand it instead, or do the ooh.
Oh, my
nice.
goodness. I
Nice.
can't believe that just happened.
Followed by
I can't, well,
The ball crossed the divide.
yes, the machine felt overly generous. Had to take it back.
and Attack of the Killer disco match sequence.
Poor Disco Stew.
Disco is life.
Yes. We are churning through players on The Simpsons. Got Adam McKinney.
Okay, Adam McKinney. Let's see what he does.
Oh, got another shot for Adam. Hopefully he doesn't have to throw his shoe this time. Earlier, he was pretty mad at Funhouse because it was a pretty brutal ending to his game.
I know someone was telling me that Adam's very good at Simpsons, so of course a lot of people are probably.
Oh, wow. Ball 2.
There we go.
Congratulations on your skill shot,
I know
sir.
that was a
Your
lot more
reward.
points than he would have had. And now he's short punching.
Direct for Itchy. No playing around.
Yeah. Get your points where you can get them.
Nice. Good.
Cleared the drops and got it in the hole at the same shot. That's great. And that. Oh.
Okay, so the game gave him his first ball back.
There's a hurry up. Woo. Ah, ooh.
Itchy scratchy again.
Looks like it.
My goodness. Like, he's already avoided death a couple times on this
Oh.
ball. And there it is. So this is a 2-ball multi-ball. And let's see what he's. Okay, so he's going direct after the garage during that multi-ball.
There he
I
is.
actually don't know this game too well. During Itchy Scratch, I know it's just a 2-ball multi-ball, but I guess what are we trying to do here? Like, we
He's
want
trying
to
to
try to
start a
start
mode,
other
I think.
things, right?
Right. I mean, the thing about Simpsons that's so wonderful is that everything is usually active during the game. Like, you're never really locked out.
Can we stage this? Stage it? Or just.
I wonder if the
really
stage is
oh, we got a
possible.
lock.
That's really good shooting.
Or just.
And
Where's the other ball?
meanwhile, he's collecting some itchy and scratchy jackpots. They're only 100,000 points apiece, but well, considering the scores in this game, that's a lot of points, I guess.
Right, I believe top 10, in order to get 10th place on the game, you don't need that many points. Let's see.
Ouch. Well, he got up to 7.8.
If you get 13 million points, you will be in 10th spot.
Okay, so
On this
basically you
game.
want to go for the replay at least, which is 12 million. And I think it's been 12 million all weekend almost.
Adam, currently, he has 11 million.
Nice. there goes the machine. And he did not tilt.
That's pretty amazing.
But we will need to move that back.
So Adam McKinney currently is in 15th spot right now. He wants to try and take one of the bye spots, which are the top 8.
Which you snuck in there, didn't you, earlier?
I
Sanjay?
did.
You
I
had
did. I
you had
managed
a one
to
big
get
score
in.
there?
Yeah. If I do manage to stick on, I will. This will probably be the first time I get a bye in any tournament ever. So
great.
I'm happy about that currently.
Hello, we have Teresa joining us.
Hey guys,
What were you just on, Teresa?
I was playing Creature from the Black Lagoon, and didn't do so well. Kind of had some bad drains trying to move my car.
You've got a pretty good score on it already, though, don't you?
I have a decent score. I was trying to improve it. I haven't had much luck improving some of my other scores, so I was just trying to get a few more points there.
Is that one of the games that you like here in the bank?
Absolutely, I have one at home.
Oh, wow. I am not I like the game. I just don't like it here. I'm not playing it well, so.
Yeah, but you're playing pretty great.
I'm playing well for myself, especially. I'm very happy with how things are going.
I think you're playing well regardless of who it is we're talking about here.
We're having a good time, right?
We are.
Exactly.
Alright.
Exactly.
So what have we been talking about on Simpsons here?
How brutal getting it into that garage has been. I don't know how much you've been playing it, Teresa, but we've all had a lot of trouble getting it when you shoot it in the garage to get it all the way to the upper playfield instead of the Cletus shot.
Yeah, somebody was saying that that it wasn't even if you got it in, it wasn't going up to the upper playfield. I actually haven't played it today.
You're fortunate. Wow, who's playing right now? They're playing well.
Hey guys, I'm going to be signing off. It was a pleasure to be on the broadcast, and hope to see you guys later.
Have fun.
Thank you.
See
You
you
too.
later. Thanks.
See you later, Sanjay.
See ya, Gene.
So do we know who's playing right now?
It's Darren Kamnitzer. Do you know him?
I don't know him, but I saw him playing and in the classics, and he seemed like he was doing pretty well there. Although that was tilt out.
You were in the Classics finals, weren't you?
I did make it into the classics finals. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I made it to the second round, which was a goal of mine. So.
Nice. That's always my first goal is just to make it, and then it's like to survive. I've gone out first round so much it's kind of like frustrating when you make it in and then you're like I'm in and then you're out.
Yeah.
So congratulations on making it through.
Well, thank you. Had a great time. And do we know, are they still going over there?
Looks like Adam McKinney is coming back up on Simpsons. And we're also joined here by Amy.
Hello.
Hi,
All
Amy.
right. Tell us about yourself, Amy.
My name is Amy Cavell-Morthy. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. With Elizabeth Cromwell and AJ Replogle. I run the Pittsburgh Women's League.
Awesome. How's that been? How long has it been going on?
This is our 6th season. Starts up again on Monday.
How many women are involved?
About 30.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Who is the reigning champion?
I won the first season and the third. Priyanka Kochar has won. Melinda Petruzza has won. I don't remember the rest offhand.
Do you have any women's leagues, Teresa, where you live?
We don't currently have a women's league. There is some discussion about starting one up in our area. We do have 2 other leagues that are running right now, so it should be interesting to fit that in the schedule, but I really hope that it happens.
I highly recommend it.
There's definitely been some interest, so I think it'll probably happen.
Where are you located?
I live in Portland, Maine.
Okay.
So we have the New England Pinball League, which goes all the way from Maine all the way down to Rhode Island. And it's pretty big. Last season, I think, was over 200 people. And then we have a smaller local league that does pin golf on. So it's pretty fun. So Adam looks like he's having kind of a hard time here. What is kind of the basic goal? Have you guys been talking about that at all? If you can't do the garage?
It's kind of itchy and scratchy, which is what it appears he's doing or going for. And we got a little update on the classics.
Fantastic.
We've got, I guess this is, I'm bad at if this is quarterfinals, that would make that sound, or whatever portion. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 people left, so that's quarterfinals, I think. So in one matchup is Mark Salas versus Andrew Rosa Jr., Steve Clute versus Fred Cochran in another matchup, and then Robert Hooton versus Alex Harmon, and then the last group pairing is Andy Rosa versus Brian Shepard. And these are best of 5 head-to-head.
That's a great group of people right there. I actually lost out to Mark Salas, so it's nice to see that he's still in.
So you want him to win the whole thing, right? Because then you could just say, hey, I lost to the champion. So
Right.
I just faced him at the wrong time.
So Adam's making it into the garage shot. What's going on with that? I heard it was rejecting a lot.
It was going to the Cletus thing instead of going up to the upper playfield for a lot of people, and so you really have to nail it. Let's see if he gets it up in there again and see what happens. But that was kind of the problem, and so people weren't able to start modes, and so folks were kind of deciding maybe not to try for it if it wasn't successful. It looks like he's kind of doing both things.
So the upper playfield, that's where you lock the balls too, right?
Yes.
So it's kind of hard to get multi-ball going.
He's up there again.
So he's proving me wrong.
I know on a lot of Simpsons, the upper right flipper often gets really tired.
On the upper playfield?
On the upper playfield, yeah. And kind of makes that shot also harder too. So if you've got both of those things going, it can be kind of frustrating.
I am so terrible at that lock shot up there that I just give up.
So did he just start itchy and scratchy?
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome.
And he's got a mode running, so he's in a good spot now.
Oh, that's great.
See what he's trying to do. So right there he did, I think, hit the garage and went to the...
Does it go to the left or the right? I can't really see on the screen. It goes to the left?
The garage?
Yeah. If you miss, if you go in.
Yeah,
and
if it doesn't go all the way up, it goes to the left, to the little drawy thing, but to the left orbit area and to the pops.
Well, that's pretty dangerous over there. So do you know what mode he's running right now?
No.
All right. Well, we knew. So what are you supposed to do in itchy and scratchy?
Who knows the rules good? Well, I think there's a lot of jackpots that are 100,000 ish, but I'm not sure which shots they are. Looks like a lot of the main shots give you that. Let's see what happens here.
Well, it looks like after a frustrating start, he's actually starting to get things going.
He got a super there, 1.3 million.
What do the top scores look like on this game right now?
It's like 20.
Check that out. So the top score right now is at 22 million, and going on down. Next is 18 million, 18 and a half. So if we can see his score coming up.
Well, he just crossed 12 million for the replay,
So he's actually doing pretty great.
The 100,000 jackpot that you were talking about is when he hits the itchy and scratchy target.
Okay.
Oh, that was. All right, hopefully he can
There he
get
is up
something.
on the top again.
There we
he
go.
goes. Nice.
That's awesome. So it looks like it's his first lock. Sometimes when it's hot, you get up there and you're playing really hard, you get a little hot.
And like I was playing beside Adam earlier, and he had a not so great game, and instead of swearing, he just yelled "swear word"
Yeah.
really loudly.
Or words, words, words.
It was pretty great.
So it looks like he wants to shoot the left orbit, left ramp.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Back
on
up
the
top.
top.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, almost. He's got another chance. Yes.
Oh, he's got the lit lock. But yeah, he was trying to hit that second lock target. I think Evan
That's
was saying
heartbreaking.
earlier that it's set on hard, so you have to hit.
Oh, you have to hit the target first?
Yeah, you have to hit in order, the bottom one, and then the top one to light the actual lock. So I think that's what he was going for up there. And there's that shot going into the cletus.
Yeah.
He's getting some victory laps right now.
Oh. I think that's ball 2 though, so he's in a good spot. I think.
No, I think that was it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's still a great score.
That is still a great score. So are we going to switch over now to Attack from Mars? At pretty playfield. Now, I was actually playing this earlier today and ended up having 2-ball multi-balls on this. There was a trough error, and at first I thought that maybe I had a stuck ball somewhere, so I was trying to trap up and it drained out, and I was like, oh, okay, so I'm done. And then started into total annihilation, and again it was only 2-ball, but I was just like, I'm going to drain out anyway eventually, so I just kept going and ended up with 4.8 billion
Nice.
on that, so that was pretty great.
Is that your score that's your top score on this?
Right now, yeah.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
a great score.
Haven't really gotten a chance to play it since.
Do we know who this is playing Attack from Mars currently?
I'll look that up. This is Jared August.
He looks really young. Don't know where he's from.
I don't know him myself. I did see him earlier. He looked very excited to be here playing.
Yeah, I saw him blowing up The Walking Dead earlier. So
He's got good accuracy. He's nailing those ramps. He's one shot away from annihilation, it looks like.
If you can get in a groove, going from ramp to ramp is pretty good feeling, you know?
Yeah.
this particular machine plays beautifully.
It absolutely does. That right ramp is notoriously difficult, and I actually found that it was fairly simple on this one, which is kind of amazing.
There it is.
There he goes.
Nice.
All right. And he had at least two different things running there because he got the
Hurry up,
5,000,
yeah.
500,000 or 500 million hurry up. So. Do you guys know? Do you guys play Attack from Mars a lot around where you guys are?
Oh, yeah.
I don't play it enough. So in Annihilation, you basically get jackpots at all the main shots, and then there's a Annihilation jackpot at the lock shot, right?
Right.
And you can collect that at any time?
Yep. And then it resets your value, and then you want to start collecting again. So you don't want to just keep looping that ramp because it isn't worth as much than if you were to shoot the other shots. It's another good time too, also to try and get your super jets going, because then that can be getting you points while you have balls up there, so that you can be shooting shots with one ball down below.
Nice.
Good save.
And the tilt on this didn't. Oh,
Oh.
that sucks. And it didn't even complete the lane for him.
That's still a pretty decent score, 3.9. The top scores right now are at 16 billion.
16, you said?
Yeah.
But then it jumps down from there to 12 or something? Or?
Yeah. Actually, I think it goes down to 9.
Yeah, the lighting on this is weird because now that you see it kind of in the normal way Attack from Mars looks, but they have, whoever owns this game had put those LED kind of, are they like black light LEDs or something?
They're like UV light
yeah.
LEDs.
Oh, there it goes. It looks cool. It's kind of hard to adjust to initially.
I can't see it when I'm playing.
Yeah.
I lose the ball.
I know,
every
it's a little
time.
dark. It took me a little, the first couple times I didn't like it. It looks neat, like right now when you see it on the screen, it
Yeah,
looks pretty cool.
The screen, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a little hard to see, especially when it's down in the lower area and it's kind of, lights are flashing.
And this machine does play beautifully, though. The balls always land where you expect them to, more or less.
And the tilt seems reasonable. You can give it some good shoves without it being overly sensitive.
I've actually felt that way about most of the games set up here, too.
That's true. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of if anything's overly sensitive on this side.
I didn't really notice anything too
Yeah.
sensitive.
Which is good. I hate when there's got sneeze touches on some of these games where you just need to be able to do something, and you can't do anything with them. Especially like this Walking Dead, man. Definitely need to push that around a little bit. This is Jason. I played with him. We were both in B at Papa, and he and I were in the same group initially in the first round of the finals. He came out of our group, and I think he ended up in like maybe second, or he was in the final four, I think. So we were kind of pulling from him since he came out of our group. I'd never met him before, but he's from somewhere around here, I think.
Jason, you said?
Yeah. Do you know him?
No.
His last name was.
Dunn.
Yeah, that's
Jason Dunn. So he's got a ball lock. I found the a lot of attacks you can hold up that left flipper when it comes to the lock shot, and it will usually pass over pretty nicely. But I found this one actually to be kind of squirrely sometimes. You really gotta give it a little bop over,
Yeah.
help it along.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I don't do that move as often, and I felt good about getting that kind of dialed in on this one because, like we were saying, with the tilt not being overly sensitive or anything, you don't feel too dangerous doing it.
He's got his Martian attack lit.
Oh,
Oh, that was not nice. Sling death, it looked like there.
that was a quick game.
Let's see who we have up.
With Angela Pecora. Not sure how to say her last name.
Oh, I played with Angela Pinberg in a group. She's extremely nice.
Yeah, she was doing scorekeeping earlier. That's when
She's a pretty great player, too.
What was the thing on the launch? It seems a little weak, so if you're doing the super skill shot, sometimes it wouldn't even go all the way around for me.
Yeah, I found that too. I actually had one time where it's short plunged, entirely missing the bumper area, short plunge down, and it still let me shoot the center to drop the screen on the ship, even though it's short plunge. So that was pretty lucky there.
So you did like a super skill shot, but it didn't go around. It went short plunge.
Yeah.
Short plunge. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Which is weird because it's an auto. It's not a
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
spring, so the machine is doing it for you. Nice Martian bomb there. And that'll help with this Martian.
Do you all go for the Martians on when you get this lit?
I do on my home machine because I know where the shots are. But in competition, I'm a little leery of doing it. But if you got another multi-ball going or bringing it into it is pretty nice. Then the other nice thing about Martian multi-ball is that you can still make progress towards total annihilation when you're in Martian multi-ball. So that's kind of a nice safety if you're trying to get to total annihilation.
There you go.
So
Now she's safe.
she's
got a
got
Martian
one.
bomb. So
Nice.
I don't know if she knows about it.
I hope she does.
She hits
hit it. Hit it.
Oh, hit it.
Oh, she
Hit your
doesn't
Martian bomb.
know. Oh no.
Ah.
That's frustrating to see.
Very.
Because that would have kicked it into multi-ball.
Yep, she would have sad that ball back and gone right into multi-ball. Well, she got the super skill shot. There you go.
And sometimes that's like a nerves thing when you're playing in a tournament. Like she might totally know that and just forgot that she had it.
Absolutely, that can happen.
Yeah, I noticed that, you know, when you first start playing tournaments, you're like not playing as well as you normally play because of, you know, the pressure sort of. And
I think that still happens.
oh yeah, it
I've
totally
been
happens to me.
playing for a long time.
Totally.
It happens to me every time.
That's why I think it's important, you know, to play lots of tournaments and keep playing, because that's the kind of skills that just take time to.
Absolutely,
to
and all the
develop.
different types of formats, you know,
Mhm.
for playing. So have we talked about the difference between the two major multi-balls? Because we just talked about Martian a little bit. Have you guys talked about the difference between the Total Annihilation and the regular?
Not really. You want to talk about that a little? Since you
Sure.
own it.
Yeah. So with the regular multi-ball, you want to shoot. There's a ramp shot that's right next to the spaceship on the left. You shoot that around and you get a lock. The first time is it lights all of them and you can just lock your balls up there. And then the goal is to shoot all the major shots, which lights your super. And that's one definite way a lot of people will play and just go only for that multi-ball and not even worry about shooting chips or shooting.
Nice. There's that lock shot you're
There's
talking
that
about.
lock shot right there.
See if she does a little bump over.
No, she's going for chips. So then you just light multi-ball and you get into it. She's pretty close. She's got one lock left. Total Annihilation, you shoot all the major shots 3 times each, and that gets you into multi-ball. And different players have different preferences about what they go for. So what do you guys prefer to go for? Do a regular multi-ball or Total Annihilation?
I usually like to try to go for Total Annihilation. And your question about the Martian multi-ball earlier, I always try to stack it with.
But if it's the only thing you've got going, do you go for it?
Yes. My problem is every time the Martians wiggle, I laugh. Every single time. It doesn't matter. Every time. I think they're hilarious.
They are awesome. When Papa made their trophy with the alien,
it's the best
that's
trophy.
the best thing.
It's amazing.
I didn't want to win Papa until then. But yeah, that I actually go for the regular multi-ball, except if I can't hit that shot, then I change my strategy, because I'm not that great at that shot, and it's really, if you don't have that shot down, you're kind of screwed.
My problems are always with the right ramp.
Which is why I thought it was so great. This one was pretty shootable.
So he's doing the jump over there, a little hop over.
Nice.
See if he's going to post pass or just try to backhand it.
What did you say his name was again?
Jason Dunn.
I usually like to do a mix of the two multi-balls. I'll go for whatever
feels right.
Whatever feels right at the moment. I'll try and do at least one of each. But if one is just not happening, I'll stick with the other.
What's the values for them, kind of relatively speaking? Is one worth more, or are they kind of? I mean, obviously depends how well you play them, but
Yeah, I actually don't know the answer to that question. I'm sorry. I feel like whichever one you can keep going longer.
good answer.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I'm considering. I mean, I've been playing pinball since like 2012, and I've never gotten the super jackpot because I used to never trap, and it seems like you do need to pay a little bit of attention to what's going on in the multi-ball to be able to get the super there.
Yeah, confession. I just got the super jackpot for the first time.
Oh, today?
like
Here?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, no.
It was pretty recently though.
Congratulations. Hey, thanks. So we're switching on over to Walking Dead here, it looks like. And we are sitting here in the lovely Holiday Inn in Independence, Ohio, at the Cleveland Pinball Show. And we've got, who do we have sitting here? We've got Amy.
Yep.
Amy and Jean, and I'm Teresa. We're having a good old time.
Watching Jason Wardrick play The Walking Dead.
Jason's a great player.
Is he one of the highest ranked folks here?
I think so.
Yeah.
One of, yeah.
There are a lot of really good players here, fairly high-ranked players.
Have either of y'all been to this show before?
No, this is my first time here.
Me also.
Me too.
Yay!
We're all rookies
I've
here.
only heard really good things.
This is actually my first Herb-style tournament.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Remember you were at the Pin Masters, right?
Yep. Yeah, I played Pin Masters.
And you were state champ, right? For
No,
or no?
actually, my husband was our state champ. I played in the women's tournament, though.
Okay.
So it was kind of great because we both got to be in tournaments and then did the Pin Masters. Oh.
That's his second tilt.
A lot of people are tilting on this game because this requires a lot of nudging.
That pop area is pretty dangerous, and everything feeds to it.
I know.
I've heard some complaints about when it gets stuck in the slings, it almost always is out on this one for sure.
Yeah, this one's snappy and fast.
This is another one I haven't played yet here.
So you've just been focusing on your 5, essentially?
Pretty much, because those are the ones I know better.
Yeah.
The rules.
Yep.
Though there is something to be said about walking up to a game that you don't really know and being able to play it. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, sometimes when you know, like, you probably know the games, but just not as well, or at least know some of the basics, and sometimes you do better when you don't know as much.
Yeah, absolutely. I heard that the doors are disabled. Is that true?
It's very true.
That's a nice feature. When the doors are active, they sometimes don't always register. The head doesn't always register when it opens up. So that'll actually help players get into that multi-ball easier, which, if it's playing pretty hard, is nice to have that feature open.
Yeah, I started it earlier when I played this game, and it was a pretty good feeling. It didn't seem to have the issue where on a lot of Walking Deads, when the magnet stops the ball in front of the barn, sometimes it shoots it straight down the center.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that happen
Which
tonight
is
very much.
now we curse the next person to come up.
You know we did.
Oh, that was a not a happy Jason right there.
Yeah, but a lot of people are scoring, pretty low on this game. It's just been rough on everyone. Let's see who's
Well,
up
we
next.
get to watch Adam play again.
All right.
Words, words, words. So when I did play this game earlier, I was able to get the skill shot on the first ball,
No
but
way.
then it got stuck in the pops for the second 2 balls.
Aw.
Is that a common theme that you've seen?
Yeah, I felt like maybe they even bent the metal on the rail that kind of, how it kind of kicks to the left and goes up
Yeah.
around there. I feel like they might have done that just to, make it a little harder or something. But yeah, I had the same problem. Let's see what. Well, there it goes. Because normally that's like easy to do in this game.
Right.
So what is the skill shot? How does that work?
So the skill shot in Walking Dead is the rollovers that go
Up to the side?
up to the top right. And the idea is that you want to have all of the first 2 on the side to the left of the rollovers. You want those to be lit, and whichever lane you choose to go down needs to be lit to get the most points. Usually I think if you get the first one, it's 550 or 500,000, and then it shoots up to 1.5.
Yeah.
So it's a huge benefit.
That's
to
a pretty
get
big
the skill shot.
difference. Yeah.
And then each ball, it goes faster.
So it's
you-
harder.
You have to time the release of the ball just right to nail it while they're all lit.
Oh, that was nice. That ramp can be pretty mean.
Yeah, I like that ramp. It's
Oh. Little player error there. He does not look happy about that.
yeah, those are the worst when you just know it's your own damn fault.
There, he didn't get the skill shot
Oh.
that time. It got
Yeah.
stuck in the pop.
And then the pops just threw it straight down.
Let's see if the auto plunge
I
sends
know.
up there.
I feel like, can I just have it auto plunge for me instead?
Oh, that was a nicer feed.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this thing, they have it wide open, And it's just, I mean, it's rough as it is on any. I don't know if it's all the way open even, but it feels like it.
So a lot of times if I'm frustrated at this point, I just start to bash the well walker.
Because it feels good.
And you get a multi-ball pretty easily that way.
It's gotten a lot of hits, though, right?
Yes. 9, I think. 8
9
9
hits.
total to start. You have to spell well and then hit it some more.
I know some people use the strategy to kind of nick the left side of the well walker enough to get a hit on it, and then it'll go towards the prison.
Yes.
So I'm not accurate enough to do things like that.
Oh, there's that evil feed out of the pops.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know if it's a common thing to do, but I usually spend most of my well walker multi-ball trying to knock down the drop targets for bloodbath.
Yep.
Yeah. Now that works. You have to knock one down, and that lights it solid, and then you have to light the other ones, or knock the other ones down.
Yes.
Yeah, the light cycles through to food, weapons, first aid. But you have to knock down all 3 drop targets, say if you're on food, and then food turns solid, but it still cycles through. So if you knock another one of the drop targets down while food is lit, you have to knock all 3 of them down again.
Oh, to get the next.
Before you get to move on to the next.
Yeah, the first time you hit one of the 3 or multiples, when the bank is reset, it'll lock it in. So a lot of times it sucks if you just completed food and it's solid, and then you hit it again on food. It's just like,
You have to do it all over.
Yeah, because hitting those things sucks.
And then to get bloodbath, once you get all 3 solid, you have to knock the target bank down one more time.
Yeah. And you can bring that in with the other multi-balls, or you have to start that first.
Either way.
Either way.
That's why it's kind of the most valuable thing. And it's an add-a-ball, so.
Oh, that's handy. So we have Pete Hendricks up here playing.
Last I looked at the standings, Petey was right on the bubble. So
this is
he's
an
really
important
trying
game for
hard
him.
to.
Nice.
Oh, that was a
Single
beautiful,
danger.
beautiful save. And he's going to take a second here. Let the tilt ball settle down.
And himself.
Oh, center, yeah, nice.
Magnet. Yeah, it's a nice release off that magnet. It's not going straight down the middle.
Yeah, Pete is currently sitting 2 spaces out of the cutoff line.
I think the point value for the extra ball is 2 million, so it's worth it to try for that shot also, even though you're not going to get the extra ball.
Right now it's 11:43 p.m. We are going till midnight with qualifying tonight, and then there's actually, 3 hours, I think, tomorrow morning?
9 to noon.
9 to noon, so
Yeah.
that's, for people to continue to qualify, and then after that, the final start.
Looks like I have my work cut out for me tomorrow morning because I'm sitting pretty far out.
You and me both, sister.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to try, though.
That's the thing with this format. If you get a really big score, it can jump you up a lot.
Absolutely. And it's different from how Papa runs their tournament because you don't have to have a whole ticket of games at one time. You can kind of just go up as you want and try and get a better score. Your scores don't hurt you.
Yeah, much simpler. I mean, Papa is just brutal.
But it's a great format, too.
Yeah,
It's
I think
really
it tests people's actual skill level more accurately. I think a
Petey's
lot
good.
of us here, we can all blow up a game here and there. So
But
if
to
you-
do them all together at one time
yeah.
in one sitting is really skilled.
There's this multi-ball.
So now if you're sitting in multi-ball here, do you want to be going after Bloodbath? Is that what you'd focus on?
I would.
Yeah, I would too, actually.
And you can't bring Well Walker into it, right?
Nope.
No.
So
Only thing that stacks is Bloodbath.
Bloodbath.
It does look like Pete's trying to get those targets because you can't tell what he's got up or down. But he's obviously got a couple of them down at least.
Okay,
he
so he's
he
got
completed
food.
one set, so now it's flashing. So he wants to get it on. There he goes. Locked it in on
No, he's
first
on
aid.
first aid.
Oh,
I guess
Aw.
maybe you can't bring in Bloodbath.
you can, but he still needs to finish.
He needs to finish.
Or maybe he
First
already
aid
locked it
and-
in.
Oh,
on
you
food
can get
again.
progress, but you can't bring it in. That's what I'm being told. So, but you can at least get progress, and that's a much safer way since it's such a brutal shot to shoot at. It's a safer way to get progress towards it.
Yeah, you could essentially be one shot away from it.
Oh, that's a double danger right
Whew,
there.
You just started well, Walker.
All right, he's going to be playing this pretty simply, I guess.
Might still be trying to get the bloodbath. Just
I always shoot for the bloodbath during.
I know.
Looks like he's also really shooting out Wall Walker, too.
getting some jackpots. And
Oh. Is he getting any of that back, or is that it? Oh. That was brutal.
that is it.
38.
38's, though, is still a pretty good score.
Yeah, it's weird because a lot of times you'll see huge scores on Walking Dead. Kind of like some of these scores you're seeing on the high scores. And there's Pete's initials on it. But I think the way they have it set up, it's playing a lot harder. So this is part of the Papa Circuit. I think there's they have special limited edition T-shirts here at the show for the circuit that are pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I actually got one.
Me too.
Yeah.
They have kind of that AC/DC looking graphics.
Oh, we're on Funhouse.
We are
Who's
on
playing
Funhouse.
Amy on Funhouse?
My husband, Mahesh Murthy.
Is he a big tilter?
Yeah, he can be. Let's see, this is his third ball. He's just trying to beat me because I just put up 13. So
Nice job.
thanks.
You guys have a little rivalry going on with some of these
Not
things?
really. It's actually our anniversary. So.
Oh, wow,
happy
congratulations.
anniversary. I got to spend my anniversary at Pinball this year.
Oh, fantastic.
Pinball is a great way to spend your anniversary.
Yeah, we thought it'd be fun.
I need to find a significant other that will approve of pinball as an anniversary. I just need to find a significant other in general first. Keep the bar low.
Oh,
And you still hold that over him on your
that
anniversary.
is true.
You more than doubled his score. Or ish.
Almost.
How did you get your score on Funhouse?
I had a few multi-balls. And I finished the mirror and got Funhouse Frenzy. So
Nice.
that really helped.
That's great.
It was I had it lit on my best game and I couldn't get it in the hole. I was like, man, so frustrating.
I couldn't hit the million shot to save my
That's
life for my
straight
whole
up.
game. I think I hit it once and it was lit 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's a lot earlier than it seems, and I must agree because I wasn't able to hit it either. I was probably always late or something on it.
I managed to hit him a few times, but not while it was lit.
Thanks, Rudy.
I know a lot of people don't care for Funhouse, but it's one of my favorites.
I like it. I think it's a great game. So let's see who's on here.
So we've got Scott Kolsar playing Funhouse now. And looks like he
That's
just
a quick multi-ball.
started quick multi-ball, yeah.
Let's see if he can hit that million shot.
Oh, just missed it.
Oh,
Oh,
and that's why it's quick multi-ball.
oh man.
Oh.
Ouch.
You definitely on this particular machine have to nail the left ramp exactly, or it's coming right back down the center.
Now that was interesting. He chose to full plunge that thing. I've heard most people like to short plunge that to get it in so they can shoot the mirror shot. I don't know why he chose to do that. Maybe he thought it was easier to full plunge, or he might not know about the short plunge. But it worked for him. And there's a lock shot.
So that's his first lock shot.
Yeah, he is doing the full plunge, huh? Whatever works.
Now that ramp shot seemed to be rejecting a little bit earlier today. Did you guys have a problem with that?
A little bit. I have to hit it exactly right, or it would bounce around a little and come back out.
I could see full plunging there just so you can get the shot at that million, but
Right.
and starting the
Although,
oh,
oh, look at that.
that always looks weird from this view when if you don't realize the thing's up. that it's
So
up.
the gangway is open. There he goes. I was trapping his ball for him. I can see also,
Oh.
there you go.
Oh, nice.
That was
That's a way to do it.
great shot. That was a great bank shot. So now he's got multi-ball, and he's going to be going for the gangway is your jackpot.
Or it's called. Is it called what is it called?
That's the,
The gangways are the orbits, right?
yes, that's the hallway? Or the,
Yeah, that hidden hallway thing. Or is there?
I thought that was the gangway shot. I'm sorry. Trapdoor. Trapdoor is what
Trapdoor.
it is. Sorry. Getting my terminology
Oh,
wrong.
ouch!
yeah, because it always says shut the door. Oh,
Nice.
close it.
So now he's trying to get the restart on the lock shot.
Just that shot is hard.
There you go. Helmet down.
There we go.
Hit the mirror.
Oh. Well,
And he's done with that. Now he's got the crazy steps.
he's got the frenzy on the other one. That's step one. Okay.
Oh,
Did that just
That
fall
ramp.
off of there?
no, it just went part way up and came back down.
Oh, it's a bummer.
Oh,
Oh,
that sucks.
it does. Came down and hit that metal piece between the two lanes and just straight out.
I had seen some people, including myself, when they short plunged, it would actually hit the metal and go out. But there is a ball save for that, so
You can have it back.
yeah, you don't feel totally screwed.
There he goes. Keeps hitting him in the face.
For a long time, I didn't want to ever play this game because Rudy actually like freaked me out a lot. He's kind of creepy,
He's super creepy.
but it's actually kind of a fun game.
I enjoy it.
And
And one of the location road shows had a Rudy head in place of the woman's head.
instead of red,
Yeah, that was super creepy.
Oh, that's extra creepy.
I think there's some debate out there about whether Rudy's actually evil. And some people actually think he might be alive and actually taunted. Like these games are all built haunted.
The tagline for Funhouse when it came out was the game that watches.
That is creepy.
That is very creepy. All right. So now we're switching to 8-ball.
Nice.
This game destroyed me when I played it earlier.
So we have one of these near where we are, where there's Mylar, right where the flippers are. And so if you hold it and trap the ball, it'll be stuck on the Mylar. And you actually have to kind of flip it and get it to roll before you can do your shots. So all your shots have to be rolling shots.
This is actually the person you see playing isn't the person actually playing this game right now. Phil Birnbaum is playing this game.
Oh yeah, the cameras are kind of arranged across the span of the players, so that's why. He's got a great score going, though.
Yeah, he's a very good scorer.
So did you have an update from our classics?
I do. So now we are in the semifinals, and it is Andy Rosa versus Alex Harmon, which means Andy Rosa defeated Brian Shepard, and Alex Harmon defeated Robert Hooton. And then in the other half is Andrew Rosa Jr. versus Steve Klute, which means Andrew Rosa Jr. beat Mark Salas, and Steve Clute beat Fred Cochran. So we could have a Rosa versus Rosa final,
That could be interesting.
which could be interesting. Or we could have that be the rubber match of the losers bracket of this. Wow, two. Ooh,
Oh.
ouch. Well, at least he got those
Bonus.
multipliers down, man.
And
That's a
he's
nice
sitting
score.
at, oh, that's a great score.
Yeah.
I know Phil really likes classic games a lot. And this is sort of that in-between game of classics and the more modern games.
I know. When I saw it here, I was like, "That's a modern." But I like the game.
It's a great game.
It's a rough machine.
Very rough.
But this one plays really nice, I think, actually. Even though it can be really mean, I think that's the nature of this game. But I think this particular copy is playing really well. One thing I noticed that's different on this one and I think it's a setting, is the A, B, C, and D can be completely individual, or they can be paired up. It seemed like they actually have paired C and D. And what happens when you go through all 4 of those, or get all of those out, is it will actually drop some of the 8-ball targets for you. And actually, I noticed sometimes it was dropping 2 of them, which seemed really nice.
Yeah.
Because you need to get all those down and then shoot the 8-ball to get a good score.
And that explains why I think I was noticing where if you got the A and B, it didn't always get the yellow arrow like you normally do.
Right.
Wow, that was a nice save.
Because often if you've already dropped C and D, it'll then drop you awards from the bank. He's been having
Nice.
some really killer saves here.
And the extra balls are turned on, so
So that makes that shot really lucrative, the one up to the left. You shoot that enough times and you get awarded an extra ball.
ooh, nice. Oh no.
That's a beautiful trick right there. And it worked out for him.
Oh, he's playing well.
Who is this who's playing it?
This is Dominic Kasich, if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. He's actually from St. Louis, I think. Adam McKinney had introduced me to him earlier. I think they came up together. I think that's him.
So it's hard to tell from this angle, but it seems like he maybe has all of the drops down, or he's close to it. But
He
it's
does.
also
If you look at
just-
the pool
oh yeah, the
balls are
pool
all lit
balls
up.
there.
Yeah. So he just.
So it
They
looks like,
just made a last call to queue up for games for the evening.
all right.
It's 11:58. So
3 minutes to get in the queue was the.
I think
the
you have to be
announcement.
on the game by midnight, but I'm not positive.
Sometimes I'm afraid of that upper flipper, but I'll just flip it right out into an outlane. Do you guys use that one a lot?
No, actually, that's what I did earlier. Was flipped it right out the right alley.
I haven't had enough ball time to even use it, I think.
So I played it one time this evening. It was kind of embarrassing.
It is risky, though.
All right. Do we know who's stepping up now?
Yeah, this is Ben Horstman. He's the guy, you see him in the screen now. He's the guy playing with the whitish shirt with the pink stripe, red stripe.
So this is going to be our last game that we're going to be able to watch tonight. It's getting kind of late. People are doing their final queuing for the night, and we'll be back tomorrow. So, to see some last-minute qualifying? No? We will be back tomorrow for the finals.
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of times in these herb formats, the finals are Papa style, but here it's all head-to-head, best of 7.
Which is a pretty brutal format, I think.
Yeah,
Best
it
of
really
7?
matters who you get paired up
Wow.
Because I'm always like, oh, I can try to get through by being second and mostly second and maybe have some wins, but this
yeah,
time you just got to win.
Because you're not playing in 4-player groups, you're just playing in head-to-head.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. I guess I'm guessing higher C gets to pick the game. I'm not sure actually.
If
or,
it runs
or
like
the order.
If it runs like the classics, the higher seed gets choice of game or order, and then after that, it's the loser.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Okay, that's fair. In best of 7, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 machines here, so I guess you'll only go to 4. Or I guess it depends.
Well, and the way they do it too is if you picked a game, you can't repick the same
okay.
one. Yeah.
So if it does go to a game 7, you're playing everything.
So that was our last game.
All right.
So it's time to say goodnight. And we'll be back tomorrow with coverage for the finals. So I hope you guys all have a great night.
Yeah, good luck tomorrow,
It's been
everyone.
fun talking with you guys.
You do.